Hello friends, it's Allison Vanderslice and Dappa. Thank you for joining me today in another Slice It Up video. Today we're going to be prepping some card kits to do at a little family reunion get together that I'm going to, and this is going to be Christmas in July themed. I'm going to get started by making all of my card bases. I'm going to do a combination of maroon and white. These card bases are scored at 4 1/4 inches, and then we're going to rotate and cut them at 5 1/2, and then we will use our bone folder to crease them to make them nice and crisp. These pieces here are going to be the focal points. They range in different sizes, and I'm going to pop those up on the screen in a moment. And here are all those pattern pieces that we chopped out. This gave us 18 focal points. Here are the different sizes and the amounts of the focal points and sentiments that we have. I'm going to take the white and maroon cardstock and make matting layers for these that are about 1/4 inch bigger on each side. So I'm going to have to cut them 1/2 inch bigger. Most of this was filmed in time-lapse fashion because I knew that I was going to be batch making and doing a lot of things quickly, so the footage might be a little bit fast. All in all, I made 18 card kits, and this took about 1.5 hours to record and create. Now I'm going to cut the matting layers for the focal points. Again, this is using the white cardstock and the maroon cardstock again to tie them into each other. I'm going to be using the opposite cardstock on the card base. So if it's a maroon card base, I will use a white cardstock for the sentiment. If it is a white card base, I will use the maroon cardstock for the sentiment. After I cut out all the matting layers, I am going to just lay out a couple to show you what they look like. And here are the patterned pieces of paper that I'm going to use. And these are also double-sided, so the person creating them can decide which side they want. This first one I made a little bit of an error chopping down this part here, the 6 inches. But what's going to happen, we are going to cut a 2-inch strip and then cut those pieces into 1 1/2 inches. And then we will take that 4-inch by 6-inch piece and cut the 6-inch side at 3 inches. Cut one of those 4-inch by 3-inch piece diagonally, and then cut the 4-inch by 3-inch piece at 1 1/2. I'll put all those measurements up on the screen and in the description box for you. I'm going to go through with a dark brown matting layer for these pattern pieces just to pop it off the card base a little bit more. Again, I'm going to go in about 1/4 inch bigger to make a little bit of a border underneath these pattern pieces. Here's all of the focal points, and now I'm going through and just picking out the focal point, a piece of pattern paper that I thought went with it, and then a card base. After this, I realized I needed to add a white piece for the maroon cardstocks, so I just chopped down some cardstock to be 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Then I put everything into baggies and closed them up, and they're ready to go for the person to create them. I thought this process was going to be a lot harder than what it was, so I'm glad I tried it because maybe I want to do it in the future and possibly had some card making classes. I know this video was fast paced, but I knew I was going to be batch making and didn't want to use up so much storage on my phone, so I wanted to do it in time-lapse form. Thank you again for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoy my content and want to watch more, you can subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!